Hey folks, how's everybody doing? Uncle Jussie here in Chelsea. Where else would you find me, right? I'm here in Chelsea and I'm on 6th Avenue. This is actually where the borderline where Chelsea starts. It runs from 6th Avenue to 12th Avenue, right? River to the river, and from 14th Street up to 34th Street. So I'm actually here in the borderline of Chelsea. Behind me you'll see the building is the Best Buy building. The building with the Best Buy. Years ago, if you guys remember, there used to be an empty lot there and there used to be a car wash. There was a parking lot, and they built that building there. And then some of these old buildings have been converted into stores and all kind of stuff. Anyway, folks, I'm here in Chelsea, and I want to make a shout out to an old Chelsea resident that I ran into yesterday while I was at the fireworks in Orchard Beach. I forgot it. I forgot I wanted to take a picture with him, but I didn't take a picture with him, unfortunately. But his name is Manny, and he had another brother named Manny. Well, Emmanuel and Manny, and they used to get him confused and everything. Anyway, if you guys know who he is, I'm pretty sure. You guys, for the love of God, I can't remember his last name. And I'm sorry. And I know he's going to watch this video and want to kill me. But anyway, he was an old-time Chelsea resident. He was an auxiliary officer in the 10th precinct. And he grew up, he went on to become a police officer at the 4-1 precinct in the Bronx. And he served the Bronx and all that good stuff. And he lives in the Bronx now. I won't tell you where, but he lives in the Bronx now. But anyway, it's always fun. It's always a pleasure to meet people that come from Chelsea. And I mean, I haven't seen this guy maybe 20, 30 years or something. And I never forget a face. And I ran into him and I saw his face. I remembered him. He looked at me and remembered me, and I think he was from the era of my brother and sister. So, but anyway, it was fine. It was nice to see him, and it was a pleasure. And I hope to run into him again. And I hope he sends me a message with his last name so I can tell everybody who he was. And anyway, folks, I'm going to start taking a little walk through Chelsea, and you're going to be with me. So stay with me, will you? Well, folks, I'm on the corner of 24th and 7th, and this is what 7th Avenue, 6th Avenue actually. It's changed a lot, and behind me there used to be a place called Billy's Topless Bar, and now it's a corner cafe. So it's changed a lot from those days. And if you can see me, I'll turn this around here. You see some of these buildings. So these buildings are new. There used to be actually empty lots there. There used to be flea markets on the weekends. You guys remember the flea markets? And there's one parking lot left there. And so yeah. So this is what it is. So behind me is where the Topless Bar used to be. Now they corner cafe. Yep. So folks, they've put up a lot of hotels, like in between these old buildings in Chelsea. They've torn down old buildings, and they've put up as you can see, the Hilton Inn behind me. And this is on 24th Street between 6th and 7th. So this is the hotel here. So let me, there's some droppings here on the floor. There's another hotel being built behind me. And you can see that, look how high that is. And there's another hotel being built. And again, this one is not that big. Well, yeah, it's pretty big, look at that. And that's the Hilton Inn. So this is 24th Street, let me show you around. It's changed a lot. There's some buildings here that have torn apart. This is the building there that I was just talking about. It's a hotel in the middle of these old buildings. Fancy hotel. This is all boarded up. That means they tore down I think there was about 3 buildings here they tore down. And this will probably become, I don't know, something fancy in a few months. Because that's what it takes to build buildings here in New York nowadays. A few months. Yep, okay. So I'm going down, I'm walking toward the east, toward the west actually. West side of toward 6th and 7th Avenue. So there goes another building under construction. This will probably be something fancy also. And this is almost in the corner of 24th and 7th. I don't know what it is, but you can't look in there because of graffiti. But anyway, another building going up. Another building going up. So yeah, another building And actually, there's this new building here in the corner. Look at this. On the corner of 24th and 7th. Let me just turn this around here. That building has been restored. Okay, let me just turn around here and show you. There's these buildings up here that are all new. So this is all. I'm almost on the corner of 7th Avenue, 24th Street. Like I said, this building is a new building called the Chelsea. It's a luxury building, and someday when I make it big and famous, I'll be moving into a building similar like this. I don't know. When my acting career, my comedy career kicks off, then I can afford it. Come back to Chelsea, live in a fancy place. Okay, so let me show you that building right there. That building used to be the Veterans Administration building, and for many years, let me see if I can zoom this in. Okay, so that was the Veterans Administration building between 24th and 25th, which no longer exists. It's now it's an apartment building actually, and there's a Whole Foods and a vitamin place in the corner. So this is all kind of fancy now, and let me show you here. So this is between 24th and 23rd. Okay, in this building here, I'm going to show you something here in a few minutes. Years ago, my mother used to go in the place here, Kodak, to develop film. Right here in the corner, 24th, the east side of the street, 24th and 7th. And there was a Kodak there, company Kodak. And my mother used to go there, and she would go there and take the roll of film to have it developed, and then they would give her a free roll every time she delivered one roll. So it was like an ongoing thing. And she used to take a lot of pictures. In those days when a lot of people didn't take pictures, you know. It's not like now everybody's got a phone, they take a picture of everything. You know, a plop of crap on the floor. But in those days you had to have a camera. You know, my mother had a camera. She always had a camera. And we went to special, you know, we went to picnics and barbecues and all kind of stuff. So my mother's got a lot of pictures. She's got albums and albums of pictures, which I hope to inherit one day when she's no longer around, because it's got a lot of history. So I got a lot of history of my family, you know, my brothers and sisters, and you know, all kinds. So I'm looking forward to that too. I mean, I'm not looking forward to that, but someday I will collect those, inherit those albums. Also, you guys were watching me while I thought I had turned off the camera. Anyway, folks, I am approaching Fashion Industries High School. That's on 24th Street, almost near 8th Avenue. So that's where I'm going now. Now, right there is Chelsea Gardens. Chelsea Gardens is a apartment complex. Let me see. Let me try to bring this out a bit. It's an apartment complex, been there for many years, and it actually runs. If you see that balcony, it actually it actually runs through there all the way through a courtyard and onto 23rd Street. So it's and these are some of the buildings here, and some of these old buildings are still around. Some of them have been restored. I see the new door there, and but yes, this is all new. So now I'm arriving at the corner of 25th and I'm on the corner of 25th and 8th Avenue. Actually 24th. keep getting confused. I've had a long day. But behind me is the Rite Aid Pharmacy, which at one time, if you guys don't remember, there was a supermarket there called Red Apple. So you guys think about it. My mother used to go there. It was Red Apple. And then, of course, behind me, the CVS is the building where the bowling alley was on top. And then there was a 5 and 10, the Lamstons. And then some people say there was a Woolworth after. I honestly don't remember that. But I remember the Lamstons 5 and 10. And then in the corner here, there was a bar. And there was a clothing store called the Stanley's Fine Men's Wear. They used to sell like fine men's shirts and stuff for men. That used to be here. So unfortunately, this building out here is destined to be destroyed. Another one of Chelsea landmarks, you know, unofficial landmarks, being destroyed to build a big luxury building with a Target downstairs, which, you know, I mean, how many Targets do we need? Do we need any more Targets? Destroying the neighborhood. It's very bad. It's got no history left. You know, Chelsea pretty soon will not have no history left of the old Chelsea. And I want to get together with some people, like I said, I want to get together with some people and try to get a plaque done for 10th Avenue Cowboys, which that's a different story. I'll tell you about that later. But the Chelsea, there's no history left in it. You know, a lot of these buildings are being torn down and everything. And unfortunately, pretty soon, you know, 15, 20 years from now, we won't have anything to say, yeah, this was Chelsea back then. So we got to stop it. We really do. But I guess money talks and BS walks, and you know, you sell a building like that, you build a building up high, and that's it. So folks, I'm on 8th Avenue and between 24th and 25th, and every Friday there's a group of I don't want to get anybody offended, but there's a group of white people who are out here, you know, protesting, demonstrating, and supporting Black Lives Matter. And if you can see that sign in the back there, it says Black Lives Matter. And I'll try to get close. I don't want to be like but it's nice that these people out here in showing support to Black Lives Matter. So here they are waving signs on 8th Avenue, and you can see the red sign says Black Lives Matter. And they are out here every Friday. I'll show you. There goes one of them, okay, Black Lives Matter. And then this one says Black Lives Matter and racism. Let me see if I can zoom in. And racism is a dead end. And there's numerous people down there, if you can see them with signs. And there's about a group of them that come here every, I see them every Friday. And they come here and they come here every Friday and they stand on the west side of the street of 24th and 25th Street and support Black Lives Matter and racism and all that other stuff that, you know, that we're experiencing nowadays. And it's good to show that it's a good thing that they're showing their support. It's a good thing. Positive thing is always good. Positive is always good. And they are out here supporting Black Lives Matter and racism. And it's a good thing that what they're doing. You know, this is what they're doing. They do this every Friday. Yeah, they do. So folks, there you got it. A little tour, not too long. I started off on 6th Avenue and 23rd Street, and I walked up to 24th Street and show you a couple of places. This was on actually I wasn't planning to come to Chelsea today because I have an event to do tomorrow. So I'm a busy man. I've been up since this morning, traveling, actually traveling by train because my car is in the Bronx. There's so much traffic that I can't get, I mean, this is bizarre. I can't get my car back into Manhattan. There's no way. So my car is parked for the past 2 days in the Bronx because I can't drive through traffic. It's just, you know, I refuse to drive to get to Manhattan 3 hours. So I left my car in the Bronx. You know, it's safe. It's by the 43 precinct, so, you know, it's safe out there. And, but someday I'll return my car. Probably tomorrow I'll return it back to Manhattan. But anyway, folks, that's what I've been doing today. I took the train from the Bronx. And behind me, you see St. Columba Church. Okay, you've seen that dozens of times. I've done my videos. And with that said, I'm going to shut down because I can't do long videos because this phone won't let me download it. But anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed the little tour that I did. There's more to come. I will always do Chelsea videos, you know, and I'm just not thinking right. You know, I'm just. Anyway, folks, I love you guys. I really do. And thank you for supporting me. Thank you for watching my videos. Support my channel. Go to YouTube and Chelsea in my heart. It's all the videos, and you'll see videos. You'll see some humor in it because you know I'm a comedian, and you will see me on, you know, on there. And please give it likes, subscribe. You know, I see a lot of people from Chelsea. They love my videos. Oh, another thing, I came out with some mugs that say born and raised in Chelsea. Now, people have been asking me about these mugs. What happened was I bought 6 of them as samples. Exactly 3 of them came broken. The handle's broken off. So I was very highly upset, and I've been going back and forth with the company to have them replaced. And then I'm trying to look for another vendor that can create these mugs. I have the print work, and I'm gonna do these mugs. So people are asking me, oh, I want 1, I want 2. One guy I want a set of 4. The mugs are coming. Just give me a little bit more time to get the right vendor that can package this so they won't come broken and damaged, so I can get it to you. So I haven't finalized, you know, I will finalize a price for the mugs. Believe me, it's not going to be that much. I'm not looking to get rich. I'm just looking to spread the love and, you know, the love for Chelsea to you people. So it won't be that expensive. You'll probably have to pay me shipping and handling, but I will get these mugs out as possible when I find the right vendor and the right price, so we can keep the cost down and we can get those savings onto you. So stay tuned for that, okay? So anyway, this is Uncle Jesse from Chelsea. Love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Stay safe, have a great weekend, and I see you guys. Hey, and have a great weekend. This weekend's gay, you know, well, this whole month has been Gay Pride Month, and this weekend is the Gay Pride finale. You know, they have a whole bunch of things going on, everything. So, unfortunately, the parade is going virtual, but there's other things going on, and let's celebrate that as well, because Chelsea has a large gay community, and let's celebrate that. You know, stop the hate and celebrate that. I love you guys. See you guys next time.